Getting copywriting clients is not as difficult as you think it is, but it's not also very easy, right? But it's definitely not as difficult as you think it is. There's a lot of things involved when it comes to getting copywriting clients. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you actionable steps to take for you to get your next copywriting client. Hi, my name is Deji Kuka, and I'm a freelance copywriter, and I've been doing it for the past 12 years. I'm one of Africa's best copywriter, and I am about to take you on a journey to get your next copywriting client. All you have to do is pay close attention, grab your pen and paper, and be ready to implement everything you hear in this video right now. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, when it comes to getting clients as a copywriter, you've heard a lot of methods, you've heard a lot of things. People have said so many things, and you've probably watched too many videos that left you confused at the end of the day, because some tell you to outreach, some tell you not to outreach, some tell you to do this, some tell you not to do this, and it's just so many that at the end of the day, it's just crammed up in there and you are lost, right? Now, there are many ways to get copywriting clients, and I'm going to share one major one with you. All right, maybe in my subsequent video I will share others, but in this video we're going to talk about one key way for you to get a client as a copywriter. All right, now this particular method involves social media. Now, it can be any social media platform. Actually, it can be LinkedIn, it can be Instagram, it can be Facebook, right? You can get clients on these platforms. All you have to do is know how. Okay, fear not, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to get clients on any of these platforms. All right, now for the sake of this video, I'm going to be sharing how to get clients on LinkedIn, right? But I want you to know this: anything you hear, anything you learn on getting clients on LinkedIn can be applied to any other social media platform, and I will tell you why. Relax, I'll tell you why. All right, now so pay good attention as we go through this motion. All right, remember, it involves you working hard to implement what you hear. It's not just about hearing me say it. All right, you are going to implement it if you really want clients. Okay, now so the very first thing you need to do if you want to get copywriting clients on LinkedIn, in this case on any social media platform, is to optimize your profile. All right, your profile has to be solid, your profile has to be spot on. Okay, your profile has to tell us what you do, how you do it, and who you do it for. Do you understand? What do you do? You're a copywriter. Who do you do it for? You do it for founders, you write for founders, you write for agencies, for brands. You have to make it clear in your profile. Now, your profile includes your bio, your headline, your about section or summary in some cases, right? These things should reflect in these places. They should reflect. It shouldn't just be you coming out there to say you do this, you do that, and we actually have zero idea what you do precisely, right? And you don't want to say a lot of things. You just want to tell people you're a copywriter, or you're an email copywriter, or you are a sales page writer or something. Just make it clear that you're a copywriter, and that's pretty much what you do, right? One common mistake a lot of people make on their social media bio is they end up saying they do a lot of things, right? Like you see someone who says, I'm a copywriter, I'm a graphic designer, I'm also a digital marketing expert who does a bit of web designing. Come on, right? You don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that, okay? So you want it to be so simple and so precise, all right? What you do, who you do it for, okay? If you can add how you do it, no problem, or the results you achieve, no problem. But make sure your profile always states what you do and who you do it for. All right, that's the very first thing you want to do if you are trying to get clients. The next thing on the list is for you to build a strong connection. When it comes to getting clients on social media, you have no choice but to leverage the platform. Okay, now LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all of these platforms are social media platforms, meaning you are supposed to be social, right? You're supposed to be social. You're supposed to make friends with people. Now, some of the people you will make friends with will be colleagues, there will be fellow copywriters, there will be fellow writers, right? But you will also find yourself making friends with founders, with brand owners, with agencies, with digital marketing experts, right? With people that are your potential clients. Do you understand? This is why it's very important to build strong connection. Now, how exactly do you build strong connection? When it comes to LinkedIn, you send personalized requests to people. What does this mean? If you find someone who you think, oh, I like what this person is saying, I love their post, you enjoyed what they wrote in their post or maybe the video they made, and you feel like you can connect with this person, what do? You send them a personalized request. It's equivalent to sending them a DM, right? A DM where you tell them, oh, hey, look, I got value from what you shared, and I'm happy, to connect with you. I'd be very happy, to have you in my circle, right? It can be as simple as that. And trust me, anyone who sees you for who you are, remember your profile. You're a copywriter who helps people do this, understands that, okay, this person is probably trying to expand their network and also has a few things to offer, which I'm going to talk about very soon. All right, they will happily accept your request because obviously you are a person of value. Now, the very next thing you need to do is to share high quality content. A lot of people sleep on this place. A lot of people slack when it comes to this part. Why? Because you just share things randomly. You talk about random stuff on your social media platform. You post random content. You discuss. You are found in random communities. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be found in random community. You shouldn't be found posting randomly. No, you should be found talking about copywriting. You should be found discussing marketing. You should be found in places where you basically talk about companies' growth, agencies' growth, how to make individuals stand out, brand messaging, and the rest. Everything that has to do with copywriting, right? It won't make sense if you say you're a web developer and every single day of your life, when we see you post content, all we see you post is poems. You talk about poems, you post poems, everything poems and random things, right? It won't make sense. Why? Because you said you're a web developer. What shows that you're a web developer? Where's the proof that you're a web developer? You can't be saying one thing and be telling us you are something else, right? No one is going to want to work with you, obviously, because they're not really sure. They might hire you as a poet, but that's not what you do, right? So pay attention to the kind of content you post. Make sure it's high quality, okay? Discuss clients' pain points, discuss their problems, share insights on how they can solve particular problems they have, particular issues their brands might be facing that a copywriter can solve if they had one in their team. Okay, these are the kind of things you want to post. Remember, like I said, it's not just for LinkedIn. This can happen on Facebook, this can happen on Instagram. Obviously, they are social media platforms. They all follow the same rule. Do you understand? It's not about, oh, it's on LinkedIn. I of course I can make posts like this on LinkedIn, but can I make it on Instagram? Yes, you can. You can make Instagram reels, you can make videos talking about problems and how to solve them. The same way you can post those videos on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and even on Facebook. You can even post it on TikTok. Come on, you can, right? And on YouTube, right? Now, this tells you that whatever method you're applying in one platform works on other platforms, right? Now, the next very important part in your step to getting quality copywriting clients is engagement. Engage like your life depends on it. Okay, This is one part you will not hear a lot of people talk about. You won't hear a lot of persons say this, but engaging on social media, engaging on LinkedIn is the secret weapon. I will explain. Now, when your potential client, let's assume a founder, makes a post on LinkedIn, right? He makes a post on LinkedIn and he expects people to engage. He expects likes, he expects comments, he expects, reposts, shares. And what happens? People are going to come and like and comment and drop shares, right? And if you engage in that post, so say you go to that post, you click like, you drop a comment and you say, hey, this was really lovely, and if I might add, you drop a few valuable additions to what they've said, right? What happens? You enter this founder's radar, right? You automatically enter their radar. Now they've seen you that, oh, this guy just dropped a valuable comment on my post and I like it. It made a lot of sense, right? Now, if you do this day 1, day 2, day 3, guess what? They're going to take note of you. They're going to become familiar with you because they see you obviously, right? So engaging on LinkedIn is a secret weapon, especially when you engage correctly. A lot of people will tell you engage. Some people might tell you to engage 30 minutes before you make a post or engage 30 minutes after you make a post. All these things don't matter if you don't engage correctly, if you are not found in the right places. Where is the right places? Where your clients are, where your potential clients are. That is the right place. Okay, so that's where you want to be found. Do you understand? Now, still talking of engagement, DMs. DMs. Cold DMs, as some people will call it. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of cold anything. Right, I'm not a big fan of cold email. I'm not a big fan of cold DMs. Okay, it shouldn't be cold. Why? Because we've moved past that era. No one wants you to barge into their DM and just drop anyhow comment, whatever you like, and just let them. Oh, hey, look, hi, I'm a copywriter, and I was wondering if you could give me some job. I'm looking for a job. I'm out of money. Come on. No one loves that. No one wants that. No one wants to see that. Trust me. Okay? What you want to do is do warm DMs. Warm. It has to be a bit of familiarity. Right now, what is warm DM? What does it mean to send warm DM? Now, remember when I told you about engagement? Remember the founder, you dropped active comments on their posts, reasonable comments, right? Now they've taken note of you, they've seen you, they recognize your name. Oh, they dropped a comment on the post. Obviously, they will reply your comment, obviously, because they want further engagement. So they reply you, they like it. And maybe another post within the week, you dropped a comment, and obviously they replied and liked it. And now they've taken note of you, right? They've taken note of you, obviously. So now you can actually send them a DM. When you do send this DM now, it's no longer cold because they are familiar with you somehow. They recognize you. Do you understand? There's this, oh, I know this name, right? It's there. Now, you don't just go and start telling them, hey, hi, I'm looking for a job and I was wondering if you have one. No, you want to build connection. Remember step 2, build connection. Just drop something simple, something short, something reasonable in their DM box and just tell them, oh, hi, we've been connected for a while. Or if you're not connected, tell them, oh, hi, I'd be so happy to connect with you because you drop such valuable posts, right? And obviously they're happy to connect with you. Why? One, because you're a copywriter and they are a business owner, right? We're talking of a founder. So this is a business owner who might need a copywriter in future, right? So now you've told them you love their posts, they share such valuable content, and they're happy to connect. Now you have a founder in your corner. If you can build that DM from there, if you can build that simple chat from there, you might find yourself landing this person as a client. Don't worry, in my subsequent video, I'm going to tell you more about how you can really get in there in terms of sending DMs to potential clients and how you can build that relationship. All right, so these are the 4 very important steps you need to take if you are trying to get copywriting clients, especially on a platform like LinkedIn. You can't do these 4 things and not land the client in your first month. If you stick to them, you can't not land the client, right? If you do it correctly, you would find yourself in the faces of your potential clients, and you will find yourself signing deals at the end of months, at the end of weeks. Now, landing clients on social media, landing clients on LinkedIn is not a today, tomorrow, process. It might take a bit of time, but trust me, nothing good comes easy. I'm sure you know that already. So a lot of patience is needed. You have to be patient. I'm not one of those people who will tell you if you do these things, you're going to get a client this week. No, you can actually get a client this week, right? But patience is needed. You have to be patient. You just have to be, and you have to be very consistent. That's another important factor. All right, pay attention to these things and you will be able to land your first client very soon. If you watched down to this part, then make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification button, of course, so that you'll see my next video. Ciao, neighbor.